What do you say to that student who is totally annoyed and totally uninterested in everything you say and all your interactions?
Well, I have one of those this year. I had to do homeroom. Supervise a homeroom first thing in the morning, and I didn't mind a bit. It was right next door to my classroom, or to my office. The classroom was. So every morning I had these same group of students, and there was a young woman that came in every day, and her face was all drawn down, and she had a blanket over her, and for 15 minutes of homeroom she had her head down, and she complained about everything. Negative, negative, negative. And I'm just not like that. And she just looked at me one day and she said, "Why are you so happy?" I said, "I'm just happy to be here." And I said, "Why are you not?" She said, "I'm not happy to be here." So we kind of bantered back and forth or whatever until homecoming week. And they were making announcements over the intercom about all the activities that were going on. And she would murmur under her breath, "That's stupid. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. I'm not going to dress up. I'm not going to do this." And then they were talking about the bonfire that was going to happen on Thursday night before the game. And she said, "That's the dumbest thing I ever heard about, sitting around watching wood burn." And I just burst out laughing. And I said, "I swear you could come up with something to complain about no matter what it is." I said, "You are way too pretty to be so grumpy, but you are Grumpy Cat." And she turned around and looked at me, and I thought she was going to be angry. And I said, "I mean it with kindness." I said, "You are the Grumpy Cat." And I said, "I'm going to make you some buttons." I had a button maker. I said, "I'm going to make you a button of the Grumpy Cat." She said, "You do that." And she didn't think I would do it, but I made 4 buttons with the Grumpy Cat for every season. And one's got a Christmas hat on. And I brought them to her in homeroom, and the other students just loved it. They said, "She made you Grumpy Cat buttons." And we told the principal, and the principal said he always makes comments at graduation about every single student. And he said, "That's going to be you. I'm going to talk about you being the Grumpy Cat at graduation." Well, that has kind of bonded us. And she comes to visit me every day. She was sick and had COVID for a while, and I was messaging her on Schoology, our school message platform. And I said, "I'm worried about you. You've been absent. Are you okay?" So she knows that I care about her. And so we've really, really connected in that way. She's a junior in high school, smart little girl. And she knows that I'm laughing with her, not at her. And so you do what you can. I mean, I called her Grumpy Cat and told her that she was a cute little cat, just like Grumpy Cat, and you find a bond. You do whatever you can.